swear to God that I go hard, and that's as hard as MC win. I don't need a reverend, I will not show reverence. Auntie say.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Pistons, just way behind.
And right now, for the Pistons, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
No, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Payne out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. Took him no time at all on that one. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
Now, here's Cunningham. Payne covering. Duren down low. Sims there. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Thompson. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Still searching out their offensive game. Right now, 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Bridges misses. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Like 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Payne's shot is good.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. It's deflected. Bridges outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bridges has got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now, we'll go to David Aldridge. You had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. PA?
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Detroit. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
A shot by Sims, no good. Pistons trail by 7. Shot from the low block. Rebounded by Hart. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Detroit. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Here's Harris after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Cunningham outside. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Cunningham finding the open man there.
Payne kicks to Hart. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ivey. It's hauled in by Achua.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Driving to the basket.
Well, Achua clearly doesn't move like a big. He is quick.
Knicks lead 17-10.
Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Now Ivey still scoreless. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Achua. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Cunningham. The Knicks pull it in. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
No good on the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. That one is no good. Here's Sasser. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. New York ahead, up by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Paul Reed out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Thompson, and it's Beasley in at point guard. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
New York foul. Hold up. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Beasley. Ryan with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 10. Bounce pass from Anunoby. Oh, good on the triple. The Pistons shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. And another three for Detroit.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Got a piece of it. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Thompson. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's McBride. Sinks the triple. McBride's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Pistons making a change here. Sasser's checked in.
Ryan, first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stewart finds Sasser. Here's Reed. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City answer.
So both teams making some changes here. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
The Knicks leading by 8. McBride passes to Bridges. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges got 12 in the game.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence grow.
Pass to Cunningham. Fires for 3. Here's Durant. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Harris has checked in for Stewart, and it's Jaden Ivey in for Malik Beasley. Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Ivey. Out to Hardaway. Pulls it up. Detroit, no good that time either.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
No one near him. And it's good off the glass. Hardaway has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, whenever he's got a little room, if the ball's in his hands, Hardaway Jr. looking to score.
Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Ryan the pass to Achua. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. McBride's got 12 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Ivey. And a missed layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Ryan, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. For three, Bridges. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ryan. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, a solid first half of play. What's been working?
Getting the ball up the floor quickly, making quick decisions, moving the ball side to side. We started off playing pretty good defense, but we have to be able to sustain it throughout.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time. We'll see if that defense holds up in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Detroit Pistons.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Here we go. Deep 3 Christie wants to know the following. If you guys could be one animal, what would it be and why?
Well, since my nickname is the Jet.
What's that have to do with being an animal?
Because you think I want to fly.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like an eagle, but it's not. I'd like to be a cheetah.
You mean a bald eagle? Get it? I would be a dinosaur, Ernie. You know the name I'm about to tell you. Shaqosaurus Rex, the ruler of the animal kingdom.
Well, you're definitely a dinosaur in real life, so it's fitting.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. We've got Payne. Mikal Bridges out there with Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And here is Harris. After OG Anunoby made that last 3-pointer. Harris passes to Duran. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. It's good from about 19 feet. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
And I think Thompson really wanted to get one step closer, but that's a good weapon to have.
For 3, Bridges. Can't hit that one. Pistons trail by 15. Ivy with it. Bridges covering. Ivy against Bridges. The shot by Ivy, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. Drains the 3-pointer. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here they are.
chance here to check out some stats for Tim Hardaway.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Cunningham on the wing. Payne covering, and Duren is right there. Duren's got 10 points in the game.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
Bridges misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Pistons trail by 17. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payne. Moving it up. The finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you.
When you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there, Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
All right, fans. It's time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You need dance lessons. Everybody get down. You're on the big screen.
He's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Payne. Detroit also making some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Ivy. And it's Beasley in for Cunningham. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. McBride passes to Sims. Fires the three. McBride's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 18. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now, here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clock at 6. Beasley with a screen on Anunoby. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pistons trail by 18. 1:33 left to play in the third. Duren with it. Sims there. Duran sets the screen for Hardaway. The Knicks pull it in. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Hart's got a pair of threes now here in the third for New York.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duran, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Asar Thompson. .105 left to play here in the third. Hardaway finds Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Knicks leading by 21. Over in the corner, McBride. And another three for New York.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Harris outside. For three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Lets it go from deep, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Hart. Good, nice job down low. Hart's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
And that one is good by Beasley. Sasser with it. 1 second left. That shot off. And so it's New York ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Isaiah Stewart out there with Reed. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
A nice shot by Reed.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
Takes the 3. Rebound, Detroit. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Stewart. Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's Dadier. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And here's Stewart. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Count that bucket.
Hardaway Jr. needing to stay aggressive, and when he has nights like this, he'll pick it up.
Porty, shot's good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Ivy subbed in for Beasley.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And that one falls for Ivy. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see. And this is the resiliency you'll get from Achua. When he's this close to the basket, he can handle that contact.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. They're getting full contributions from him right now.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Here's McBride following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Thompson outside. Ivy with a screen for Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to Kolek. New York moving the ball around. Ryan with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And McBride gets it to go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team...
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams. And tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's McBride. Rebounded by the Pistons. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He misses the free throw.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson is coming to the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
McBride, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Duren slams it in.
What a game for Duren so far. He is cooking and just going right at the defense.
Out to the right wing. Launches a 3, and McBride gets it to go. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like I ain't